And welcome back. Probably everyone's seen and felt in their pockets the increase of the price of electricity in your own country. Here in Italy, until around about 4 or 5 years ago, you could have paid 14 to 15 cents a kilowatt hour. Today, with the open market, you're paying around about, on average, 13 to 45 cents a kilowatt hour, believe it or not. Because they say prices have gone up. Yes, the price of gas has gone up 3 times due to the West are putting sanctions on Russia on their natural gas, because Europe, like most countries, had benefit from German cheap gas, and even European industries benefit from that cheap Russian gas. You think you can stop the Russian war machine putting more sanctions? They have become more richer. Where they don't sell, they sell to someone else, and they still make money anyway. So we got to our so-called Slava Ukraine and all that bottle crap. Got to tell our politicians, what is a load of shit. We had enough. We're not destroying the Russian economy. We're destroying our own European economy. Or whatever common in the West. For what? In the name of what? In the name who? For a fucking Nazi Azov cunt, which Stefan Bandera during the Second World War was with the Nazis. And afterwards, regarding about the Shoah, we must remember, yes, the same people done the Shoah are the descendants who are in Kiev today. Azov, neo-Nazi ideology. Mind you, the newspapers until, well, 10 years ago, were talking about this type of Nazism ideology in Ukraine. And all of a sudden, they don't talk anymore. I wonder why. Because you would discover after the war, it was the so-called CIA today, which, in secret, in Russia and Ukraine, continue, clandestinamente, as they say in Italian, to fund these neo-Nazis. Until the 1990, the Soviet Union dissolved, and every single Tom, Dick and Harry Russian satellite republic asked for independence. These neo-Nazis, they came suddenly out of the woodwork. I wonder why. It was all funded by the Western intelligence, especially the CIA, believe it or not. Who believe it or not is another thing. Because the shit we got today is due to the geopolitics of yesterday, or the current narrative which they're following today. So, we can say thanks to our politicians, we must sacrifice ourselves in the name of Project Ukraine. Who gives a fuck? There's more than 1 million dead so far in that country. And God knows how many of these people have run away from the country. Because they want to wage war with Russia. Because they want those Russian resources. It's always been like this after the Cold War. It will spark off another Cold War. The thing they're talking with peace for the time being, but the Russians, no, they're not stupid people, you know. They know Western politicians are not sincere, they just talk a load of crap. And all these ridiculous talk about putting boots on the ground in Ukraine by various European nations is just signing your death sentence to spark off World War III. Does the population know that? No. No one wants to talk about it. It's all money and interest. Anyway, we're going to have to depopulate, a few millions people. Why Why not a war? Make money on it. It's always been like this shit. And when people are going to realise it's a war for resources, like in some videos which I mentioned towards the end.